is Nick Hartwright. We are sat in Green Rooms, which is a hotel that I'm about to launch, London's first social enterprise arts-led hotel, and I'm currently in the middle of building it. What is an artist? Is it somebody that's a fine artist sat in a studio painting, or is it somebody that is working in the creative industries, an entrepreneur who's maybe working in tech or music or fashion? So I think it's really, really broad, and I don't think we're going to pigeonhole people into it. It's not like you have to fill in a form to come and stay here. One of the reasons that we put this together and the way we've put it together enables us to offer accommodation which starts at £18 a night. So we've got two kind of big dorm rooms. You get like little areas, more like a kind of Japanese capsule hotel kind of vibe. They start £18 a night, and then our double en suites are £60 a night, and then we've got two long stay apartments, which are bedrooms and sort of kitchen and bathrooms. And they start £80 a night, so we tried to keep it really, really accessible for people. When they get here, I think it'll be quite a new experience because it's not like a hostel. It's about the people staying here and the conversations and the meetings you have with people when you're here. And hopefully those meetings and conversations become ideas, and those ideas perhaps become projects, and you end up working together on something. So it's kind of a collaborative process. The hotel itself it's really beautiful. It was an early Art Deco building built in about 1935 for North Metropolitan Power Company. It's really simply fitted out, but really well fitted out, if that makes sense. Great beds, folk are doing the furniture, really lovely spaces, a great bar on the ground floor, which as well as being a bar for the hotel, will be a bar for people just to come and hang out in. It's also about people from the local area having an impact and influence on what happens here. And then on the top floor, we've got this great space that I'm sitting in at the moment, which has got a nice scaffold tower in it, which is going to be a bookable space and also a performance space. So if people are staying here, they'll be using this space to rehearse, to perform their pieces in front of people, maybe screen things. A good friend of mine, Jeff, who is a musician who goes by the name of Manpower, is developing a piece of music using artists from all around the world who will come and stay here, perform live for, I think it's a 90-minute composition. So it's kind of a modern piece of classical music. And that's what it's about. It's about those people having a space to come together and do things like that. It's kind of cheesy, but I kind of like it. Someone said to me, so it's where people work and then rest and play. And I was like Mars bars kind of thing. So that was kind of funny, but it kind of sums it up because it's where people meet and have conversations, and it's where they're hanging out, and it's where they're resting. So it is those three things. I didn't want to have a hotel where we're just, churning out the same kind of thing, the same sort of formulaic, boring club sandwich or whatever. So we're going to do a 6-month rotational residency for food entrepreneurs, I guess. The first one is a Colombian guy called Esteban, who actually lives just around the corner, which is really good. So it's showing that actually what we're doing here, we really is making a difference to people around here. These sorts of projects only work if you have the right kind of people involved in them. And that's everything from, Paul, who's the sort of like main contractor, through to the guys who are putting together the branding, and everyone has to really want to be going in the same direction. I think everyone looks at it not just as this is a job, they see the outcomes from it and the outputs from it. So, I don't think the plumbers are just thinking that they're fitting new boilers and radiators to a hotel. They're involved with the whole process, and that goes through, as we were talking earlier on, with like the community thing as well. It's networks of people, and getting the best out of everybody, I guess, isn't it? I think you have to look at the whole trajectory. So there's no point in doing something for 6 months and then just going, right, thanks, that's great, off you go. It's about making sure that they have somewhere to go after that and making sure that those connections happen. The building itself is owned by Hearhere Council, and it was empty, and I saw it and thought that's a real shame. So I had this amazing hotel idea that I wanted to get off the ground. I then took that to the GLA and pitched the idea to them, and they've part-funded it, so a bit of backing from the government, which is really useful. But what that's enabled me to do is then take that out to private funders, and mainly sort of social impact investment funders. So people that are high net worth individuals or funds that are looking to not only make a return on their investment, but the impact that comes around it. Somebody asked me this the other day, you know, what makes you a social entrepreneur? It's just doing things, but just doing good things. It's not difficult to figure out, you know, why. You don't have to make money by screwing people over. You know, you can make money and good stuff comes out of it. And in fact, you have to make money in order to do the good stuff.